loss, right? Because I think beating the Chiefs to start the season would have been the worst thing that could have happened for the Baltimore Ravens. Because you lost to them in the AFC Championship game last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's already being said that, Lamar and the Ravens, they can't beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's already being said. Cool. The worst thing you want to do is beat them in a meaningless week 1 game. Like, not saying that the regular season is meaningless, but week 1, as far as leverage and meaningful, isn't as meaningful as a game week 12, week 14, week 17, first round of playoffs. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
because
saying?
I mean, in all actuality, they'll definitely play again.
If everything goes according to plan, they will meet again. So it's not like, so it's different from when you play a team in week 15 and then you play them in the playoffs. Because that's like, bro, by the time you play a team in week 15, they are who they are. You play a team in week 1, that whole dynamic of that team and what they like and what they want to do will look completely different by the time the playoffs come around.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that the Ravens played last night, it won't look like that. The way that the Chiefs played last night, it won't look like that. It might be a variation that it could be better, it could be worse or whatever, but it won't be week 1 variation by the time you get to week 17. So for me, I'm like, man, I'm okay with them losing. The way that they lost, I'm looking at it like, bruh, the Ravens did not play a perfect game or near perfect game at all. And they came within a toe of sending that bitch into overtime. You mean to tell me to tell me that they lost on the road to the defending champs in one of, if not the toughest place to play in the NFL, and they played sloppy. They played terrible. Like terrible. False starts, illegal formations, goddamn penalties. Bro, they had to burn 2 timeouts in the second half early because they was about to get delay of games.
Yeah.
That's terrible. And they needed them timeouts
Late
in the game. So it's like from the coaching to the players to everything, it was they didn't
They did that in the first half and the second.
in the second half, bro. They called 2 timeouts at the beginning of the third quarter, bro. It's terrible. I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm the coach, I might call that first one. When he gets that second, we taking that delay game.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. We got to learn the hard way. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like as a unit, they didn't execute as a unit, bro. And so, like, for me, like, I get everybody saying like this is a bad look for Lamar. This is that. I get it, but bro, we talking about a dude that compiled over 400 yards of total offense by himself. I understand that you can say that he missed 2 throws. I do say that first Isaiah Likely pass in the corner where I thought Likely got hurt, he should have threw a better ball. Cool, he didn't. The second one, I'm not putting that all the way on Lamar. Like I'm gonna do a little football 101. Some of the difference between a good receiver and a great receiver. I'm not saying Zay Flowers isn't going to be great, and I'm not saying that Zay Flowers is a trash receiver. I'm not saying at all. I think Zay Flowers is going to be amazing. But the difference between good and great is that when a great receiver is open, do you know what they do, bro?
What's that, bro?
They stay open. So when you running across the back of the end zone and you in the soft spot of the zone, you stop. You stop. There's no need for you to keep running. You just stop. You stay open. And like, again, I'm not blaming it solely on Lamar. I'm not blaming it solely on Zay. That is a communication thing. That is a thing to where a situational thing that's like, hey, bruh, when we in that situation and you open and it's a zone situation like that, the defense playing a zone and you get in that soft spot, I'm expecting you to stop. Me. So I know maybe you played with some guys, they want you to keep running, cool, whatever, boom, boom. But me, I'm anticipating you when you get to that soft spot and you're open, don't put your hand up and keep running. You're already in the end zone.
Yeah.
Just stop. You're open. Like, you're open. Just stop moving. And I think that's a disconnect. But you know what that means? That gives them something to work on.
Yeah.
So now we go to the drawing board. We need to work on that. So now when we in practice and we doing situational shit, that's something that we need to work on. That's something that we need to practice. And I think this is where you see the difference between teams that take the preseason serious and teams that don't give a fuck about the preseason. And the reason why the preseason is still somewhat important.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not saying that situation is something you can emulate in the preseason, but not being sloppy, the delay of games, the illegal formations, the holding, the just doing all that type of shit, you can get a rapport and some form of understanding for what your team is and what they can be based off of what y'all do in the preseason. You can practice certain shit. Try to emulate some shit. It's still the preseason,
Yeah.
but let's treat it like it's a live game.
Yeah.
And yeah, this game don't mean nothing, but it's a lot of people on this field. They fighting for their job.
Mm-hmm.
There's niggas out here that if they don't perform well in this preseason game, they getting cut. And we gonna see it on Hard Knocks tomorrow. But that's real shit. So it's not like niggas are going through the motion in preseason. No, niggas are trying to get a job, bro.
Yeah.
So we can practice these real game situations. And I'm not saying necessarily for the players, but for the coaches. For the coaches to coach and say, hey, this is a live game. This is a real situation. In this situation, you are John Williams. But in this situation, you are doing the role that Zay Flowers does. I need you to do what we expect Zay Flowers to do. Hey, you are Brad Johnson. You are playing the role of Lamar Jackson in this game. I need you to do what we expect Lamar Jackson to do in this game. So that after the game, we can say, hey, Lamar and Zay, this is what we expect y'all to do in this situation. This is a live game. Niggas are really competing. They called a real defense.
Yeah.
We called a real play.
Yeah.
This is what we want it to look like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not putting all the pressure on Lamar saying it's his fault. He can't beat Patrick. Hey, bro, this is the same shit that Peyton Manning was going through with Tom Brady and playing Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. It's just in the form of Lamar Jackson playing Peyton Mahomes. I mean playing Patrick Mahomes and goddamn Andy Reid. We're talking about three GOATs, respectfully.
Yeah.
Peyton couldn't beat Tom and Belichick. He struggled. They was always in the way. Peyton Manning is a 5-time MVP. He could not beat Tom. He had to beat Tom to go get his first Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
He had to beat a Belichick defense to get his first Super Bowl, bro.
And he did.
He eventually did, but that was it was like, bro, all that regular season shit Peyton Manning do, y'all winning 13 games, 14 games in the season, you getting MVP. Nigga, that don't mean shit because you can't beat number 12. And Lamar's in the same situation. It's like, bro, you can win every MVP for the next 5 years, bro. You got to go beat 15, bro.
Yeah.
You got to go to Arrowhead to beat 15. Peyton, nigga, you got to go to Gillette Stadium to beat 12, bro.
Yeah.
You got to beat that dude, bro. All that shit is cool. That's just amazing. You are a legend, Hall of Famer, first ballot. Ain't no question. Yellow jacket is already there. You got to beat that dude, bro.
Yeah.
And so I think Lamar knows that. I think he's aware of that. And I think he understands. That's why last night he was doing everything he could do. He kept them in the game. It's just that when it came down to it, a couple plays, that's all it takes, bro. When you gotta beat somebody at the caliber of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, bro, one play is the difference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One play is the difference, bro. You could do everything right for those first 100 plays. You fuck up on play 1-on-1. That's the only play that matters.
Yeah.
And that sucks that that's how sports is, because you could fuck up on 100 plays before play 1-on-1. But if you make the right play on play 1-on-1, guess what? Nothing else matters. That's like the difference between, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Eli Manning. Eli was not the greatest quarterback. Nobody ever had Eli as a top 5 quarterback when he played.
His brother couldn't do.
But when Eli got to the playoffs, he was that nigga. When he played Tom in the Super Bowl, he was that nigga. Nobody gave a fuck about Eli going 8-8. He's throwing 28, 27 interceptions in the season. I don't care. He just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if the goal is to win a Super Bowl at the end of the year, nothing else matters. And Eli got 2 of them things. So it's like, I understand.
And him and they both tied.
They both got 2. I understand when people, people harping on Lamar and like, oh, it was his fault, it's his fault. Hey, he got the money, he's the quarterback, he's the leader. Of course, it is his fault. But not being a dickhead and actually paying attention to the game and understanding what's going on, it's not just him. The offensive line,
Not in the Hall of Fame.
well, because he doesn't have that a great outside of him, those two playoff runs, doesn't have a really great of a career. And I'm not saying he probably will get in the Hall of Fame. I think he will ultimately be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
But
he'll be
but
fine.
he's not a lock for sure first ballot Peyton. You know what I'm saying? He's never that. You know what I'm saying? But I just think for Lamar, bro, I honestly feel like I'm on the other side of I think this was the best thing that could happen because the same way, matter of fact, remember college when we played Clemson and we was getting our asses kicked. And remember right before halftime, Lamar got into it with the linebacker, the white boy. Do you remember how Lamar was looked going into halftime?
Mm-hmm.
He was smiling, bro. He had his head up high and he was smiling. He was like, bet. Last night after the game, he had his head up high and he was telling the fans, I'm gonna see y'all again. I'm a all y'all niggas in here talking all this shit. Like, and we don't know like no, we don't know like fuck y'all type. It was like, nah, like y'all won, but I'm gonna see y'all again. And next time I see y'all, I'm not losing, bro. And I think this is the best thing that could have happened to him because I think it's gonna make them as a team lock in. I think it's gonna make him lock in. And I think beating Patrick Mahomes in a regular season would have been fool's gold for them. I think it would have gave them like a false, like, oh, we got him, we got him, we got him. Like, nah, y'all don't got him because when it matters, y'all can't beat him. So go ahead and lose to him now to like double down on we gotta beat these niggas. Like at some point we have to win. But you gotta go out and get it. You gotta go out and perform. And I think the next time that the Ravens see him, hopefully it'll be in the playoffs. I think the next time that Lamar runs in the pat, I got Lamar winning. I always got Lamar winning.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always got Lamar winning.
I'll take
But
that.
but I definitely think he's gonna beat Pat just because not saying that he's incapable of a talent standpoint, but I think the losses like that are what help grow you into a better leader. Like because you look across the field and you like, bruh, I see how he rallies and I see how the niggas rally behind him. Like from guy 1 to guy 58, like or 53, how many people on the roster, whatever. I see how they rally behind number 15. I see how they get behind, bro. I see how the stat I see it. And it's like not only do I want that and I can get that, but I gotta go beat that nigga, bro. Like I don't think Lamar would be satisfied beating the Joe Burrow in the AFC Championship game. I don't think he'll be satisfied beating the Josh Allen in the AFC Championship game. I think now he's like, bro, I want to beat the nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I want to beat the dude who is the dude, bro. Like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like Peyton, bro. Peyton wouldn't want to have it no other way. Like Peyton's like, I want to beat Tom, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, win a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl, but I want to beat Tom to get my Super Bowl. It's gonna mean more to me if I beat Tom to go get my Super Bowl.
I think it'll happen, bro. And I think it was evident that Lamar really wanted that win last night
He wanted
because
it bad, bro.
the way he actually was running the ball.
Bro, he
He
balled last
wasn't
night.
he wasn't sitting there trying to go through all 4 or 5 progress. Like he wasn't trying to work his way through. Like, okay, my first option is there, my second, I'm third. And normally Lamar tries to find like his fourth and fifth option before he decides, oh, I'm gonna run. Lamar was looking at his first and second option. If it wasn't there, he was sliding.
I'm gone.
He was gone. And he looked good doing it. And it was just like, bro, like so many fans want to see him run, but like I get it. Cause he even did the same thing when he was at Louisville, where he was just like, "Yeah, me running the ball is cool and all, but like I want to show that I can pass, and not only can I can pass accurately. But it's like, bro, yeah, but sometimes, bro, you got to use your God given talent, brother, with your speed
For sure.
and athleticism, my dog.
And he did it last night. He
Like
did it last night.
yeah, and I think that's really what kept them in that game
Oh, yeah.
because
Him
he
being him is what kept if not for him, they
yeah
get blew out. If not for Lamar, they get blew out.
Yeah, because he's keeping drives alive. So it's just like, bro, like think about how last year, bro, how many 3 and outs they had that were unnecessary. If like they could be like so many games, bro. you'll sit and watch them be. It'll be third and 4,
Yeah.
3rd and 2, and he can literally take the 2 yards, but yet my boy's trying to just get the pass,
He's trying to
and it's
prove he
like
can throw the ball.
it's like, bro,
Trying to prove he
just
can throw the ball.
Lamar, like you was literally 4 yards away from a first down, bro. Run the ball, like just even if you got to slide, my boy, just get the first down, please. And it's like, bro, we watched him do so many 3-and-outs because he's on that, and it would be like, bro, and 2 downs of him being on that would be third, 2nd and 4, third and
Mm-hmm.
4, 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3, 2nd and inches, 3rd and inches. Like, bro, and it's
Well,
just like, dog, like, please, Lamar, run, just run, please, bro. And it's like, I just don't. Sometimes I just don't get his thought process on it. And the only thing I've come up with it is a simple fact, like you said, bro. He wants to prove that he can throw the ball, and that's been his mantra ever since he got to the NFL. Like, not
yep.
bad for a running back,
Yeah.
and he's literally lived by that mantra. But that mantra has also hurt him.
Yes.
It's hurt him dearly, and I
Yes.
think now he's realizing, like, bro, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the Louisville days.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta if I have to slide for 60 yards, bro, I'll do it.
Yeah, I do. I can. But
I
I think
can.
I think so. I think so. Like last year, because he got his money last year. He had intentionally bulked up. So last year he was about like
Yeah, I think
225.
they said he lost a lot of
He was
weight.
about 225 last year. He bulked up, and you could see it. Like he was still moving well. It's still Lamar, but you could see like okay,
I don't think he
boom.
bulked up. I think he just got fat.
No, no, no. He put on muscle. He was. Yeah, I mean he wouldn't
Well, I
build
say
like
fat
Cam.
for him. I say fat for him is that's what I mean by like fat. It's just like, bro, like he even looked round in the face,
Yeah,
which was unusual because like I'm used to Lamar having like that stick figure face, like straight down, curved,
Skeletor.
bro.
Skeleton ass nigga.
Yeah, like
But no,
rounded
no,
up
for sure,
top,
for sure,
like
for sure,
bro,
for sure,
like
for
straight
sure.
down and curved towards the chin area, bro.
Yeah.
It's like he just looked chiseled in the face, so to speak. But now it's kind of like that last year, his face looked chunky, his arms look big, his
Hmm.
chest and body and stomach look big, his legs look big, and even when he would run, he looked like damn, my boy losing a step.
Yeah, but
But whole time it's like, bro, he ain't even lost. He didn't really lose a step. He's just put on more weight than he's used to shifting and moving around with.
now
And
he's
now
back
he's
down
done
like
slim back
210.
down
Yep.
to his his first MVP year, which would
Mm,
have been his sophomore year in the league. He
yeah.
done slim back down to that weight, and he's actually moving around the ball. And not only is he moving around the ball, but he was running the ball with purpose last night.
Hey,
Like he was
and
lowering his shoulder.
lowering his show. Hey, I was a
He
couple
was putting
times
his
I
head
said,
down.
we trying to run
Like,
niggas
bro,
over.
when he took off for that one run, bro, and ran over both of them dudes, and they both hit the ground, and he was standing and then looked at him. I was like, oh yeah, my boy's here to play.
Yeah, it's game
And
time.
this is the
It's
Lamar
game time.
Jackson that we've been
Accustomed
as
to.
Lamar fans have been accustomed to and have been craving and dying for him to get back to, so to speak.
Yep,
So it's just good to see him. I think eventually he will get over that hump. Like you said, when get later in the season, these two teams will see each other again
for sure.
come playoff time, and it's gonna be up. I can't wait for that game, whether it be a AFC championship or it be, you feel me, the semifinals of the AFC
Yeah, divisional
or
type shit. Yeah.
quarterfinals or whatever. Like I don't care what it is, but I just know the game gonna be electric, and I think it's definitely gonna be up for either one of those teams. And I will say this: Patty didn't even look like Patty last night.
Nah, but in the moments, that's the difference.
In the moments that
in the
counted,
moments, he did.
he
Like
did.
that's
But I'm
that's the
saying
difference.
normally for the last 3 seasons,
Yeah.
we've seen Patrick Mahomes not make mistakes that he made last night.
Mm.
Whether it's first game, middle of the season, end of the season, don't matter. But last night, to see him like just all over the place, so to speak, in certain ways, in certain drives and possessions, it was kind of weird because it was just like, bro, for so long, he's been this invincible waymaker for the Kansas City Chiefs. And last night he looked a little like outside of himself. But I mean, I get it. It's hard to be great year after year. is hard.
Yeah.
And we've only seen one quarterback to be great year after year, regardless of who he's got to throw the ball to, who he's got to hand the ball off to in the run game, what the defense looks like, and that's 12.
Which 12?
Tom Brady, man.
Okay, I ain't even talking about my dog Aaron. I ain't even talking about my nigga.
No. Hell no.
Don't do that.
Hell no.
Don't do that.
Hell no.
Don't do that. Aaron ain't never throw to a nigga like Randy. Aaron was throwing to was homegrown type shit. Like get out the mud.
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams like a fourth round.
They're good.
He was like a 4th round pick that was developed, but if Devontae goes anywhere else, I don't think he gets to develop because he's not playing with Aaron Rodgers. Like he was a 3rd, 4th round pick for a reason. You know what I mean? Not saying he was weak, but you see the type of dogs that get drafted in the 1st round. Not saying that Devontae ain't that, but I don't think he would have developed into that if he wasn't playing with the Aaron Rodgers. Well, I think he got the relationship with Aaron and Aaron was fucking with him. If he goes somewhere else, ain't no telling how his career turns out.
Bro, don't fuck up my point, bro.
No, I feel you. I just had a ride for my dog Aaron Rodgers, man. Shout out to the Jets, man. Gang green.
Man, that's all it was. That's the only reason why you did. And he ain't even 12 no more.
I think he's with number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went back to Fresno.
12. Nigga.
Was it Fresno or Cal?
Cal. It was Cal. Yeah. It was Cal. But now we're gonna get out of here soon, man. Just a quick hit. Who you got winning?
I was about to say, let's do some quick predictions.
Who you got winning? Who you got winning each division? And matter of fact, I kind of want to touch on college.
That's what I was more so thinking, as far as predictions. Yeah. Tomorrow's Saturday, so
tomorrow's Saturday.
We've touched on. We can hit the NFL super fast and then go straight into college as far as predictions. We'll do hot takes. Hot takes. We'll call this segment hot takes.
Hot shit.
Type shit. Who I got winning each division?
Yeah.
I think Baltimore goes to the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
Against. This is gonna sound crazy, but I think Baltimore goes to the Super Bowl against San Francisco. I think we get that. I think we get that rematch from a few years ago. Well, more than a few years ago.
Yeah.
Almost a decade ago.
Okay. So you got to play who?
I think we get that Ravens San Francisco rematch in the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, who you got winning the divisions?
Divisions?
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that shit.
I mean, it kind of matters. I mean, okay, you going straight Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That
shit don't matter.
All right.
You can win your division and not go to the Super Bowl.
I got an A side and B side, all right? So I got to ride for your team ain't playing for shit, so I know you don't have an A side and B side. The fucking Patriots is terrible. But excuse me, A side, I got my Jets. And it's gonna sound crazy. I got my Jets, and I'm torn between 3 teams, bro. Because I do think San Francisco is the best team in the NFC. But I think Philly has the highest ceiling in the NFC. But I think that the Lions have the best coaching and culture in the NFC and are the most balanced. So I'm going to go Jets. And I'm going to go Eagles. And in the B side, I got Baltimore and Eagles. So I want my team, of course. I think the Jets, I think we can. But I don't think we win our division. I think we're going to.
The Jets going to the Super Bowl?
I do. We have a Super Bowl caliber defense. And we finally have a quarterback who isn't a toddler named Zach Wilson. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, Cat Williams on TV. I mean, not Cat Williams. I won't say Cat Williams. It's a Kevin Hart on TV coaching. Hey, man. Hey, you gotta cut this shit off, man.
Taraji P. Henson too. Man. I said, what in the baby boy is happening here?
Nigga, Kevin Hart coaching. But yeah, bro.
Not just any coochie.
Yeah, Taraji P. Henson coaching. But